Hey everybody, welcome to Tattoo Pathways YouTube channel, where we guide transformational tattoo journeys. Today I'm going to unpack the idea of therapeutic tattooing or tattoo therapy. It seems to be popping up a lot these days, and it's the overlap of healing arts and body art. And whether that's a thing or not, we'll explore it a bit. So if you're interested in this sort of thing, more generally, not just tattooing, but the more to tattooing, and you want to stay in the loop with the content that we put out through 2025, just subscribe below. Okay, so what is someone talking about when they say tattoo therapy? They both get used quite flippantly, tattooing and therapy, and the language. People just talk about therapy like going to do some shopping therapy, you know, or they might talk about getting a haircut, for example, and the therapeutic benefit that they get when they go get their haircut because they're talking to their hairdresser. But both of them are a lot deeper. Google will tell you if you have a quick search about therapeutic tattooing that it's ink that makes you feel better. But is that true? Is that the depth of the therapeutic benefit that tattooing can provide? I don't think so. From my experience, when I talk to people that have gone through really valuable therapeutic processes, or if I talk to therapists when I'm tattooing them, they speak about these bigger processes, that are usually quite uncomfortable for the person because you're having to reflect and reevaluate your life and look at traumatic events and go through these processes of like screening and reconstructing your experience and your psychology. So it's not like this one shot instant gratification. So I think that's an important differentiation to have straight away. And we're going to go into it more. And then equally, tattooing, it's something that gets engaged with quite superficially in our current climate. People getting tattooed with very little reason, something that's just fun or novel. But the reality of a larger tattoo journey, one that really shapes and changes a person, usually unfolds over a longer period of time. It's correlated with other internal shifts or external changes in your life. And so the tattoo takes on a meaning beyond the mere moment, beyond just the physical result. Now, if we ask ChatGPT, it's the cool thing at the moment, what is a therapeutic tattoo? It gives us a bit of a better answer. It says a therapeutic tattoo is a tattoo that's undertaken with a clear healing or growth oriented intention rather than simply aesthetic or decorative. It often involves self reflection, emotional processing, and a deliberate focus on a personal transformation throughout the tattoo and design process. In other words, the act of getting inked becomes part of someone's broader wellness or healing journey rather than one off artistic decision. So that's, like I said, it's a bit better. I feel like ChatGPT has been saving a lot of my input. It's pretty sneaky like that, but it's also very generic. ChatGPT doesn't have lived experience like me or someone else might that could actually facilitate this type of process for someone. But what can you actually do with that? What do all these different pieces actually mean that chat GPT answer just gave us? What's a growth oriented process? What's emotional processing? What is personal transformation? What's the reality of a healing journey? And are you equipped now just from that answer or just from reading the blogs that pop up when you look for tattoo therapy is the most highly ranked? Can you actually go out and get a therapeutic tattoo now? Are there registered therapeutic tattoo practitioners in the world? Will a tattoo studio in your local precinct or an artist that you know be able to adequately meet you and take you through a therapeutic process? Here's what I'm hoping to do in these videos. I want to comb through all of the intricacies of what could make a tattoo a therapeutically applicable process and something that's valuable, and then give you the steps, give you the information that's going to allow you to approach it in that way. Once again, this might be too much for the wanderer, the person that just wants to like cherry pick little bits of information, tie them in their hair and just keep going and get some instant satisfaction and just believe the story that they're telling themselves. But if you really want to get your head around tattoos as a therapeutic process, one that is actually pertaining to the healing art that's concerned in discovering and applying remedies for disease, the medicinal art of preserving one's health and restoring it, holistically, then we've got to be able to navigate this minefield of tattooing and therapy with a little bit of tact and grace. And I'm going to do my very best to convey to you what I can in these 5 to 10 minute chunks of time, valuable time that you're trading to listen to me. I've been tattooing for over 16 years. I've been tattooing in a way that's therapeutic or intentionally oriented with people, process oriented for over 10 years now. And although it's definitely not a recognized or accredited field, tattoo therapy, it's definitely an experiential possibility for someone. And many people can attest to it. On the other side of being tattooed, many people can see and have received the value that is healing, that is transformative, that is growth oriented. And a lot of the time, they didn't even realize that's what they were going in for. Most people just stumble into it. They just land with someone that they connect with, that has an awareness of what's happening for the person, and provide a space so that that experience has therapeutic value. So I'm going to string a bunch of videos together in a playlist for someone that has the time and wants to go into all of the complexities of tattoo therapy, or you can just flick through them and pick the ones that are interesting.